Our locals have not done something like this in 30 or 40 years, many years. This is the start of a big thing to get us the respect we deserve in the city. We are the heart and vessels of the city.
We're here today standing in solidarity because we want a fair contract. We want fair working conditions for employees. I've been employed with Chicago Transit Authority now for 25 years. I started off as a conductor on the rails, then a flagman. Then I moved to the maintenance facility department where I was a janitor, clerk, acting coordinator. I had various positions. Now I'm back on the rails. We standing out here in Solidarity and United because we really want CTA to pay attention to us as workers, not just badge numbers or manpower to fix the situations that they have. We move Chicago and we enjoy moving and working with the customers. However, we want and we demand the respect for the people that hired us. We want better working conditions, cleaner environments to work in, safer environments to work in, which we don't have. A lot of the females feel threatened and they feel unsafe coming to work. As so the males, it's an equal opportunity employment here. Our presidents have sat down at the negotiation table and have tried to fight for a fair contract most of the year now. And CTA has not taken us seriously. So unfortunately, we have to take this form of action to let them know that we're serious, not only about moving Chicago, but about working, having fair wages so that we can take care of our families.
What we want, fair contract. When we want, now.
I was always taught that a house divided would never stand. And I think that CTA has taken advantage of the separation of both unions, making negotiations in separate rooms. But now we have two powerful presidents, President Kenneth Franklin of Local 308 and President Tom Sams of Local 241, who really have the membership at heart when they're going into the negotiation rooms. And I think it plays a vital part in us in solidarity as a union to say that we no longer have to fight this to defend our members alone, that if we stand united, that the strong will survive. We kind of got this Solidarity United from Karen Lewis and the CTU when they came up with a group coverage of all labor leaders coming together, and we had several meetings, and we always look at it as the unified community where if someone is picking on the next door neighbor, then all of the community come involved and come to their rescue. To the members of ATU 308 and 241, the call now is in your hand. You have to answer the call. We want us to have wages so that we can take care of our family. You have to take that sincerely. Two men cannot fight this battle. This battle has to be fought by the entire community, and that's you, our members.
Today is historic. Today is the beginning of a new ATU relationship here in Chicago. Did y'all see them in the window today? Yeah. They were worried about us running up in there. We'll do that the next time. Let's put the pressure on our co-workers to get them involved. We got to get out of that lazy, stagnant mood we've been sitting in for years. It's time to get thousands out here. We're building our allies base. People are watching us. They're watching us in other states. The ATU eyes are on us. The international eyes are on us. Other cities are watching what we do here in Chicago. So let's continue this work. Let's continue this work. This is the beginning, and this is the tough season when it's cold.
That's right.
We get through this, we're going to do something like the teachers did April the 1st with 150,000 people in Chicago.
What I'd like to say to our union members is to please attend these functions because they are positive for us as a union, and they will continue to build on everything we work for. we are hard workers out here in the Chicago land, and we want all the people to know that we do put a lot of effort into everything we do each day for them.
All the CTA employees should be a part of this. I feel that it should be more of us out here, and we are working toward building up things. Hopefully things will work out in our favor and we will get a contract.
I'm Charlie Paddock with Citizens Taking Action for Transit-Dependent Riders. And we're here out in support of the operators of the transit system, the bus drivers and train operators. We represent 500,000 passengers, and we don't believe the budget should be balanced on using the pay and benefits takebacks from the personnel. That's not how you fund public transit. You use the regular standard mechanisms.
Who moves Chicago? We move Chicago. Who moves Chicago? We move Chicago.
Well, I'm a part-time bus operator. I've been back on for a year and some months. And actually, when we talk about as far as our future, the things we need to talk about are things between our part-time and our full-time operators. And I mean safety, I mean working buses, I mean safety on the streets, safety on the buses, the cleanliness on the buses, even the whole thing with the bathroom situations. A lot of our terminals don't have restrooms that we can use, which is it's definitely a necessity that we need. We need to be able to take washroom breaks and things of that nature. And with that, these are some of the things that we're pushing for. You know, as far as wages, yes, you know, the times are tough these days as far as cost of living wages, but wages are one of the more things that last on the table. We're talking about coming together and organizing together as far as the safety of our operators, even on our rail operators, even on our train stations, our bus stops being lit up. Some of our bus stops have holes in them that can actually cause a bus to tip into the pole and tap your mirror, and that's an accident. So safety, we're pulling together for safety. We're pulling together as one unit because these are things that we need to operate safely as operators and to get our passengers where they need to go from point A to point B in a safe manner. So that's these are one of the biggest things that we're pushing for. Negotiations are always going to go strong at the table, and it's always going to go back and forth. And I'm sure between CTA and our excellent leadership in our 241 and 308 ATU union, that's going to be worked out. But these are things that are being ignored as far as our safety as operators, as transit workers. We're being disrespected as far as restrooms and restroom breaks and cleaning restrooms instead of having to use porta potties when it's 20 degrees out and things of that nature. So these are the things that we're pushing for. You know, I'm not going to jump into the whole thing as far as the wages because I don't know the whole back and forth at the table. I do know they're working hard to get us decent wages and keep our health care up because health care is important as well, and being able to get some sick time, you know, and being taking care of ourselves. So these are the things that we're pushing for. This is why you see this big march out here today. This is why you've seen a big march on Michigan and Randolph, because it's about disrespect. We're not respected as operators, and we respect our riderships, we respect our companies, but we're not being respected. This is a start. This is basically our second rally, and look at the turnout we have today. First of all, it's freezing out, it's cold out, and we are here together in solidarity doing what we're supposed to do. And yes, this thing is going to continue to grow and continue to get bigger, and it's not a thing of a bullying thing. It's just showing, no, we have to be respected. We work hard. We work very hard. We're 24/7. We move Cub games. We move Bulls games. We move concerts. I mean, the Cubs won the World Series. We moved millions of people during that time with no problem, with no problems at all. So if we can do that, they can show us a little respect. And that's all we are here for, is just to get respect and continue to grow, continue to keep this city moving. We move this city, whether it be rails elevated, whether it be rails underground, whether it be buses that go up and down these streets. We go down little tiny side streets. We move this city.
We are out here today demonstrating because our patience is worn out. December 31st marks the year of our anniversary not having a contract. So we're out here letting everyone know that we are tired, our patience is worn out, and we want a fair contract. Get CTA to move is the objective. Currently, we are in negotiations with Jackson Lewis, the #1 union busting law firm in the United States, and we're going to change their way of thinking when it comes to unions and our contracts and dealing with labor. We want a fair contract.
My name is Vicki Johnson. I'm a bus operator. The reason why I came out in support is not about striking. It's about a day of standing up and standing up for the rights to have a fair contract. We are fair to our company. We do our job very well, and we just asking for a fair contract. And that's the reason why I came out to support the union, support the working people, support the cause to move Chicago. All of us, everybody plays a role in this part. Even with our the head, CTA management, they all plays a role. We just asking the worker people, just asking for a fair contract. That's it. We just want to be fair. Be fair with us. We fair with the people of Chicago. We taking care of the schedule. Let's just work together. We work together and just be fair with us.
Yeah, my name is Keith Kaiser. I'm a retiree from just retired back in July 1st. Didn't like the terms. I was forced option to retirement, but there's nothing wrong with coming out because we've been without a contract for over a year. The CTA has no respect for operators, what they go through. You know, there's basically not a lot of rights. You got operators in pain because of the buses that we drive. They don't want to pay you for injured on duty or the problem it causes. They want to take as much as they can and give very little. So I have no problem while I'm driving by joining in with my co-workers because I'm still a union member even in my retirement.
We move hundreds of thousands of people daily to jobs, to businesses, and the city is probably making $300-400 million a day off of what we do, moving people to other businesses, many businesses all over the city. We are the strongest union in Chicago. Our work puts people in places to make money for other people. Please understand that. Believe that. And until we make the city, the powers that be, realize that, they're going to continue treating us the way they've been treating us.